MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Optimism for farmers across Montana. How the late season moisture is impacting the winter crop.
Catastrophic flooding hits parts of the Midwest, while millions of other Americans face yet another day of oppressive heat. I'm Naomi Ruckham with a look at the extreme weather across the country as dangerous temperatures turn deadly.
And our wildlife continues to captivate us. A Montana photographer makes history, capturing video of the first known grizzly bear sow to have 5 cubs in Yellowstone National Park. Alrighty, it is 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Jane McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. And, well, it's a beautiful morning. I mean, sunrise, what, 5:35, I believe?
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And with the longer days, man, that heat is building. Yesterday, we saw 90s in parts of the area. This morning, temperatures generally into the 40s and 50s, 41 in West Yellowstone, among the coolest that we have in the state. Looks like our daytime highs will build pretty briskly from here. We're expecting daytime highs to be a little cooler than yesterday. Upper 80s for daytime highs for today. Lots of sunshine. We are setting the stage for a cooler setup heading into the end of the week. I'm going to talk more about that, our rain chances, and much more coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, extreme challenges aren't stopping Royal Kids Camp from bringing nonstop fun to Montana's foster youth for the 9th year in a row. Our Heaven Van explains what those challenges are and how the camp is working through adversity.
For 9 years, Royal Family Kids Camp Montana has been bringing together foster youth from around the state. And after the tragic passing of co-founder Amy Rowan in January, her family and volunteers vow to keep the legacy alive.
She just showed unconditional love all the time. And almost all the kids that are here at camp have been here before. And they love her deeply, just like she loved them.
Amy Rowan passed away after a battle with cancer, but her husband says she never stopped fighting for Montana's foster youth.
She said child abuse doesn't stop just because I'm sick.
Royal Family Kids Camp is a national organization with over 200 camps across the country. After recognizing Montana's need for such a resource, the Rowans opened the first Montana chapter in 2015.
You know, there's obviously a lot of challenges in their life. And probably one of the biggest ones is they have been thrust into adulthood. And they don't really get to be a kid. When they first arrive, they pull up the bus and we literally roll out a red carpet for them. And we cheer and we have signs with their names on it.
Former participants often come back as camp cousins to lead a new group of foster youth every year. And they explain why this sort of experience is so important.
Right now, we're focusing on them and not anything else, just on them.
On your marks, get set, go!
I just love this camp. It's always just like, you always feel safe here, and it's always just like a nice place to come back to.
Rowan says foster youth often struggle to feel accepted by their peers, but coming to camp allows them to connect with others who understand their circumstance.
Even when they don't feel like somebody's looking out for them, there is absolutely somebody looking out for them. There's somebody who enjoys their company, who wants them there.
Despite the challenges the camp faced organizing without Amy, Joseph says with the help of volunteers, they made it happen.
These kids are just too important for me to not give them my best.
For more information on Royal Family Kids Camps, visit our website. In Dillon, Heaven Van, MTN News.
And the Montana Department of Justice's Office of Consumer Protection is warning residents of a jury duty scam making the rounds. According to OCP, scammers posing as law enforcement officers are calling people, saying an arrest warrant has been
and a river breached a levee.
I can tell you the devastation is severe and it's widespread.
Governor Kim Reynolds declared a disaster for more than 20 counties as some cities lost power and drinking water. Some businesses were destroyed, like this home decor store in Rock Valley.
A total loss. The store is at a total loss. Yep.
Volunteers in the flood zones and people throughout the Midwest will face a separate challenge today as the heat and humidity make temperatures feel like the triple digits. The Northeast and Mid-Atlantic will cool down today after nearly a week under a heat dome. But no such luck for Southern California, where actual triple-digit temperatures could last through Thursday.
It's very hot, like burning.
Over the weekend in Los Angeles, thousands attended the 22nd annual Watermelon Festival, trying to stay cool and take in the start of summer. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
And Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia broke heat records over the weekend. And there were at least 8 confirmed heat-related deaths, 6 in Phoenix, Arizona, and 2 in Idaho. Now back in some Treasure State headlines across much of Montana. Later winter moisture and early summer rainfall has helped start an optimistic year for cereal and grain farmers. According to the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee, the state's winter wheat crop is looking positive, all of which has established a good stand. Ken Kumpfner from the Wheat and Barley Committee says there isn't poor winter wheat based on statistics. 20% of the crop is excellent, 40% is good, and the rest is considered fair. Spring wheat is home to some pockets that aren't favorable to everyone, but as it starts to warm up, he remains optimistic.
It is going to start to warm up. We're headed towards the 4th of July. We'll see how hot it gets and if Mother Nature shuts the spigot off or not. But I tend to be the optimist, and I think we've got a good shot at an average to an above average crop at this point.
Kumpfner says a late summer moisture wouldn't be a bad thing. And as summer is getting into full swing, time outside comes with some dangers. One woman is happy her pup is safe after a dog was bit by a rattlesnake. Now it comes at a time when vets say there are elevated dangers. Alina Howder catches up with one resident who saw it all happen.
It was here on Calico Avenue in the Heights where one Billings woman witnessed a rattlesnake bite the nose of a dog while it was being walked. I spoke with one snake expert on what to do if you find yourself in that situation.
Sarah Wald loves to be outside.
I walk regularly in the Heights.
It was during one of those walks last week that she came across a boy walking his golden retriever on Calico Avenue.
I was walking faster, so I kind of went out into the street to walk past him, and there was a snake in the street.
That baby rattlesnake caught the eye of not only Sarah, but the little boy and his dog as well.
His dog came and put his face down to the snake, and it bit him on the nose.
It's news that doesn't surprise Humane Society Wildlife Conflict Program Manager Dave Pauley.
When it's hot, snakes are cold-blooded and they're very active.
A reptile lover, Pauley rescues snakes as a hobby.
We only have 10 species of snakes and we only have one venomous, the western prairie rattlesnake.
He says snakes are usually on the hunt for rodents or water, which is why you might see them in your backyard.
It's not really a rodent problem, it's an attraction problem. So we go back to eliminate those attractors, that will do it.
But you'll usually find rattlesnakes in places full of sagebrush and large rocks like Phipps Park.
There is a pre-exposure vaccine that you can give to your dogs that would greatly reduce the impact to them.
Keeping your dog leashed while wearing protective clothing like long pants is also a good idea. Pauley carries a fishing rod holder to ward off snake attacks.
This could just stop the snake from striking.
If you or your dog do get bit, Pauley says don't panic.
Never increase the size of the bite wound and suck the venom. That's old school, not necessary. And you do not have to capture the snake and bring it in.
Take a picture of the snake to show to your doctor or vet, but Pauley says to avoid killing the reptiles.
Celebrate snakes. We should enjoy having them in our yards, having them in the wood piles. They are the coolest, freest rodent control available and really part of the Montana landscape.
In Billings, Howder, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Alina. Now, a Montana photographer and wildlife guide makes history, capturing video of the first known grizzly bear sow to have 5 cubs in Yellowstone National Park. But more than historic, Carolyn Globa says that moment was truly awe-inspiring for those wanting to view wildlife from a safe distance. MTN's Andrea Lutz has the story.
Yellowstone guide Carolyn Golba.
I try to film as much as I can in Yellowstone because I never know what I'm going to see and if I'll ever see it again.
Has had some wildly visual moments in Yellowstone.
I've been going into Yellowstone for over 30 years.
The West Yellowstone resident says she started her guide company 3 years ago, but is a longtime visitor to the park.
It was incredible.
That means she knows all the good places to find amazing shots of wildlife, but nothing quite like this.
I was in Lamar Valley and I got word that something was being seen in the Little America part of Yellowstone.
She set up her camera and captured this.
And I had people standing behind me. And as those cubs kept going over those logs, everybody behind me kept saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my, she's got 5.
She watched the mama grizzly and her 5 cubs for 45 minutes, and the moment has gone down in history.
That is a history moment. I mean, did you try it? So has this already been verified? We've never seen a grizzly sow?
There was some people there that I know that called in a ranger to verify that, that he was seeing 5 cubs, yes.
Never before has Yellowstone Park documented a mother grizzly with 5 cubs.
And it was just the most incredible experience to see something, that's a little bit of history for Yellowstone.
Golba says the bear's not known and not collared, but could be the next big grizzly bear draw to Yellowstone Park, something she hopes to capture again real soon.
I do go out there and I look in the same places to see if maybe she does show up there, but I haven't seen her since then.
In Billings, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
Carolyn also tells us there is some discussion among wildlife guides that perhaps the sow adopted that 5th grizzly bear cub. Now, the only way, Matt, to actually find out for certain would be to do a blood test on the sow and those
Probably
little
not
cubs.
needed. Let's watch them and enjoy them.
I think so. Yeah, let nature run its course. I think that's so cool out there. Wow. Always something.
Fun. You never know what you're going to run across.
No, always something new to discover in Yellowstone National Park. Now, before we head into a break, well, this little beauty I discovered crossed my desk early this morning. That is the ugliest dog contest. Arguably just as important as the grizzly bear sow with the 5 cubs.
Maybe.
To some circles, maybe. Now, this is the old winner here, the apple of his owner's eye. This was Petaluma. Petaluma is an 8-year-old little thing. Looks like he had some crimped hair going, some highlights down on his chest, and that tongue sticking out for all to see.
That's probably the most picturesque part of it, is that tongue just draped across its mouth.
Just absolutely loving it. And he has no idea the award he's getting. He is currently getting the ugliest dog award, but he is just the happiest that you could ever imagine, I'm sure.
Ugliest dog and the dog owner lookalike contest, 2 of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, I mean, how can you not?
You don't want to win both of those awards.
No. It's not good.
Just say it.
You want to withdraw your
You know what? I think I'm going to skip the lookalike and just do the ugly dog.
Yeah, I got a dentist appointment. I can't make it to that one. Now, time for a short break here on Montana This Morning. But when we come back, skyrocketing college tuition prices are hitting Americans hard. It may have people wondering if a 4-year degree is worth it. Scripps News is going to take a look deeper into the issue when we come back.